There are those who walk into a room and feel something shift. No words, no explanations, just a sense, as if their intuition is quietly scanning the atmosphere, pulling meaning from silence and decoding the hidden patterns others overlook. Nostradamus believed this wasn't fantasy. It was a rare gift, a sixth sense embedded deep within the soul, granted only to certain zodiac signs from birth. Not everyone has it. It can't be studied, learned, or faked. But for those who do possess it, life moves differently. Their path is guided not by logic alone, but by an invisible thread of awareness that leads them exactly where they need to be. If you've ever felt danger before it appeared, sensed someone's lie without hearing a word, or simply knew how something would unfold before it began, share it. Drop your zodiac sign, your birth date, even your city in the comments. Let's see where this quiet power lives among us. You may just discover you're one of the chosen few. Nostradamus hinted in his encrypted writings at these intuitive signs, those whose perception is not of the ordinary world, but of something deeper. He didn't describe it as magic, but as sensitivity, precision, and attunement to the unseen. These signs don't guess, they know. They're not looking for proof. They feel the answer before the question is even formed. And today, you'll find out who they are. But first, subscribe to Zodiac News. If you're ready to unlock your inner compass, deepen your perception of others, and trust your own instincts like never before. The first of these signs is Gemini. Their sixth sense doesn't come with drama or spectacle. It's instant, seamless, like an update downloaded straight into their consciousness. They don't need to weigh options or analyze evidence. When Gemini walks into a new environment, they already know who's in charge, what the dynamic is, and whether something's off. Their gift is real-time mental scanning. Tone of voice, subtle changes in expression, the charge in the air. They absorb it all in a blink. And before the room knows what's happening, Gemini has already made the right move. Their strength is speed. While others are still sorting through details, Gemini connects the dots with stunning clarity. This doesn't come from mysticism. It comes from how sharply they've retuned to the informational field around them. They often can't explain why they feel a certain way, but time proves them right. Whether it's an inner warning not to sign a deal or a sudden urge to avoid someone, these flashes protect them. Gemini doesn't wait for proof. They act, and in that swift moment they change the outcome entirely. Aquarius is another sign born with this subtle power, but theirs is aimed at the future. Their sixth sense isn't about what is, but about what's coming. While others focus on current facts, Aquarius senses patterns, trends, and the direction of time itself. They move through life with an inner compass that points not north, but forward. Their thoughts don't follow the rules. They leap ahead. And this is what makes their foresight so accurate. Aquarius doesn't just predict outcomes. They anticipate change before it begins to unfold. They feel when something is temporary or timeless. They sense whether a person is aligned with where the world is going or just passing through. Their inner filter helps them move decisively, often without needing to explain. While others debate, Aquarius exits, enters, or remains silent at just the right moment. They decline opportunities that look golden but are hollow. And long after, it's clear, they avoided collapse. This isn't guesswork, it's precision. Aquarius is tuned to what hasn't happened yet, and in chaotic times, that makes them the most stable presence in the room. If this resonates with you, if you've ever acted on a feeling and watched the world catch up, tap like. These are the moments when intuition breaks through the noise. Let's keep amplifying them here on Zodiac News. Next is Virgo, whose sixth sense is less about spiritual vibes and more about fine-tuned awareness. Their intuition is not loud, but it's impossible to argue with. Virgo can sense when something is broken before it's visible. A tiny inconsistency, a pause in someone's voice, a sentence that doesn't add up, they catch it all. For them, intuition feels like logic speeding up, narrowing in on truth before it's fully formed. They don't need time to think it through. They feel the problem's shape, its weak points, and what must come next. Virgo doesn't speak often about what they know. They store it, observe, and act when it matters. In people, they detect artificiality within seconds. Masks don't work around them. They don't react emotionally. They record, analyze, and protect themselves. Their sixth sense isn't theatrical. It's internal, precise, and mercilessly accurate. If Virgo tells you something's wrong, believe them. They're not panicking. They're seeing the fracture lines before anything breaks. In relationships, decisions, and systems, Virgo doesn't hope. They know. And by the time others are realizing the problem, Virgo has already solved it, or stepped away. Now let's talk about Leo. Their sixth sense is focused entirely on people. While others need time to read a room, Leo feels it instantly. Their internal radar scans for motives, power dynamics, and emotional temperature before the first word is exchanged. Leo doesn't need to guess what someone is about to do. They feel the wave of it building in the atmosphere. Their sense is rooted in experience and emotional intelligence, operating at a subconscious speed that gives them a huge advantage in high-stakes moments. Leo knows who can be trusted, who's playing a role, and when it's time to step in or pull back, and they don't waver. Their decisions are made with quiet confidence, informed by signals only they can perceive. While others watch things unfold, Leo is already 3 moves ahead. In finance, relationships, or negotiations, they act from instinct and win. Their ability to detect falsehood is especially sharp. You can't charm your way past a Leo's radar. Their perception slices straight to the truth, even if they choose not to say so aloud. This inner knowing makes them formidable. They don't ask, they just understand. And finally, Sagittarius. For this sign, the sixth sense is a direction, an unmistakable internal pull toward fate. Sagittarius doesn't need a map. They know where to go, even if the road doesn't exist yet. Their instincts are sharpest in moments of change. When everyone else is frozen or confused, Sagittarius moves. They leave the party at the right time. They turn down the wrong opportunity with no regrets. Their intuition tells them when to leap, when to wait, and when to run. This isn't magic. It's a deeply embedded sensitivity to life's rhythms. Sagittarius can feel a shift in the wind long before it hits the leaves. They hear the quiet invitation of destiny when others only hear static. And they trust it. Whether it's a new business venture, a travel decision, or a relationship, they respond to inner signals that can't be rationalized. And somehow it works, again and again. They move when logic says stop, and they land exactly where fortune was waiting. What all these signs have in common is not a mystical power, but a way of listening, to energy, to nuance, to patterns that form before the world catches on. Nostradamus didn't believe in randomness, he believed in perception, heightened, refined, and rare. These signs don't second-guess themselves. Their gift is subtle but exact. It doesn't always make sense to others, but it makes perfect sense in hindsight. So do you have this gift? Do you feel the world before it unfolds? Like this video, if your instincts have ever led you right, and subscribe to Zodiac News for more insight into the invisible layers of life. Trust what's within you. Some truths can't be seen, but they're always felt.